What's going on, everyone? Welcome on back to the Snack Run podcast. You can probably put an actual air horn in next time. Okay.
Just every time we use an air horn in this episode, I'm just gonna put my audio voice going.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It's gonna be a long episode. I'm your host, Ryan Hernia, aka Never Lose Heart, aka Konoha Cafe, and I'm here today with my best buddy in his awesome new home.
I was afraid you were having a stroke. What's up, guys? I'm Brady Cardio, whatever you want to call me. I've been called a lot of things: idiot, stupid, handsome, big cock McGee. I've been called a lot of things, but
just
you guys
don't
can just call me
dinner.
Brady. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
But welcome back to the Snack Run podcast. You're right. This is the Snack Run podcast, not the Snack Bites. If you guys are interested in knowing what the Snack Bite is, just go down one video. We release Snack Bites every Thursday.
Every Thursday morning on the dot. We haven't been late once.
Yeah, besides that one Thursday, but don't go back and fact check us because...
that's right, Big Cock McGee.
But
Brady.
what do we talk about on our Snack Round podcast?
Yeah, so the first half is always going to be everything trending topics, mostly movies, TV shows, Netflix.
Basically stuff we want to talk about.
If it's like a crazy thing, like, oh, Ariana Grande just got a vagina job, and like, you know, it's like less poofy, and she looks good in a swimsuit now. Like, we'll talk about that. Or if Avril Lavigne and they find out that she's actually a clone, or Chris Brown's a clone, or Joe Biden. He's probably a clone.
No, he's 100% clone. The real Joe Biden plays Minecraft with all the other presidents.
Right, Mr. Trump.
Yeah, Mr. Trump and Josh Bush. George Bush. Josh Bush.
In an alternate world, he was called Josh Bush. Mr. Bush is my father.
Mr. Bush is my father. You could just call me Bush. And then our second portion is usually about some trendy anime topics. We talk about all the latest, greatest anime news, pop culture, and all that.
And that's where we lose half of our viewership.
Yes. So, honestly, I think we lose half of our viewership, at least this part.
In the first, if you watch, if you listen this far, you're free to hop off now. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. Thanks, Sabrina. Appreciate you.
If you listen to the part where, you might think you're the only one there, put a comment below saying, is anybody still in here? I'll guarantee you, no one else is still in here.
Have you ever watched it? Have you ever go back and do a video on YouTube, from a long time that you really love from your past, and be like, anyone watching in 2023?
You know what's fun? Oh, actually, that's really funny. I haven't done that before.
I do that sometimes.
I was with a buddy, and he was like, yo, you guys been doing this since 2020? I'm like, no, we took a little break. We took actually a long break, actually. And he's like, well, I could even tell your content has dramatically improved since 2020. Looking at,
I would hope so.
I mean, yeah, we grew and we learned a lot. But
we had two pieces of equipment in 2020. We had the Elgato, and then we had one mic.
Yeah, we had one mic what we would share. And
get one mic!
Get one mic! That's it!
That's the rules!
One mic! You can't go around getting multiple mics.
I'm going to let you process this however you think you need to.
So, I'm with this one mic and then this other mic. So, you broke up with the other mic? No.
I'm also with that mic.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to let you process this.
So I said hi to your mom earlier.
Yeah, you did say hi to your mom.
Pop quiz.
Yes.
You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
You know it's coming.
Yeah.
What's my mom's name?
Harold Hernia. Wait, is her last name your last name?
Used to be. She got remarried a couple years ago.
Ah. Well,
he doesn't mean that, Mom.
No, I don't mean that. Of course I know your name. I just, for public knowledge, I don't want people to know.
Actually, that's a good idea. You should probably not.
Yeah.
I should probably not say your mom.
Yeah.
But you probably don't even know my mom's name, though.
Well, you know what's fun about my mom? She doesn't have 1 ounce of social media. No Facebook.
My mom either.
Yeah, it's like just.
Well, my mom's on Snapchat every once in a while.
Your mom had Snapchat?
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. Well, my mom had Snapchat, but okay. So here's a fun story about my mom. She loves keeping up. When we were in high school, me and my sister were pretty close in age, almost basically.
Oh, but now you guys are not close in age anymore.
Shut up. But we're pretty close in age. So me and my sister, we had a lot of friends and stuff in high school, and we would share friends. My mom would have my sister's Snapchat just so she could keep up with our friends. She would watch her story. Did you know Bernice went to Vegas this weekend? Did you know Jonas and Harold broke up? And Mom, how do you even know that? I don't even know that. So she would just
I know that, Mom. How do you know that?
She would use our social media to keep up with all the hot gossip and drama and stuff.
That's cool.
But she never had an ounce of Facebook or Instagram.
You should give her the login to your Instagram now so she can continue to keep up.
Yeah, I don't know what there is to keep up. I literally
life is an ever changing season of debauchery and craziness.
Yeah, I would say
You're
that.
a rotating door of alcohol, sex, and debauchery.
I do need that alcohol, sex, and debauchery.
Yeah.
Or hibachi.
Your life is a rotating door of like rotating sushi and hibachi grill.
There we go. I actually, sorry, that was a nasty cough. I'm so sorry if you guys had to hear that nasty.
Also, if you watched our Guardians of the Galaxy review, I was really itchy and yawny that whole time. I think I had an allergy attack, but I'm good now.
What I was going to say, someone got mad at me because I didn't follow them back on Instagram. I haven't followed anybody back on Instagram since like 2020. I don't like follow people on Instagram. I don't know. I this is how I use Instagram. I go on it. There's a couple group chats I'm in. We send memes. I might post 1 or 2 things on my story. I post something on my actual feed once every 4 or 5 months.
Let people know you're still alive.
Yeah, let people know I'm still. I call it like a dump photo or whatever. Where I just dump
Photo dump.
Yeah, photo dump.
Oh! Throwback Thursdays.
Exactly. Woman Crush Wednesdays.
Yo, you should do that.
But I don't like go on Instagram to like find people. Like I don't remember last time I went on Instagram like, oh, I know this person from school. Let me click on their profile. Oh, follow. I don't remember the last time I followed someone. I've been at 658 like people following since high school.
I tagged you yesterday in like our podcast story, and you didn't repost it. But I mean, I didn't take that.
So here's the thing. I didn't even see that because like I just like. I think my brain goes into autopilot where I'll open up an app and I'll just clear off all the notifications and I'll just close the app because I'm like, I don't want to see.
So when I send you stuff, it doesn't register usually?
I mean, when you send me, it depends what you send me.
We have like a love-hate with sending each other stuff because you'll send me like every third thing you send me, I'll probably watch. Like maybe sometimes half it I'll watch.
And everything you send me, I watch completely.
You
entirely.
don't. You're a fucking liar.
Every single thing.
I had to show you 2 videos. I had to show you 2 videos today that I sent you.
Here's the thing.
In person.
Here's the thing. Here's
oh,
the
yeah?
thing, Ryan.
Oh, yeah? Oh, here comes the excuses, guys. I'm ready.
You send me shit at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm fucking sleeping. And when I wake up, I go to work in the morning. And by 12 hours later, I'm not looking back at our text messages.
Sorry.
What's from midnight.
I'm sorry for bothering you with my fucking friendship. You
dyke.
dyke.
Just bother me with your friendship when
You
everybody else
dyke.
is awake. I mean, I appreciate the stuff. It's always fun because I'll show people like, this is my friend Ryan. And they're like, oh, is it your boyfriend? I'm like, no, just a good friend. And
Why do you text you so much then?
Oh, he texts you a lot. I'm like, no, I text. And it'll be funny because after like 15 like messages, it'll see like TikTok sent from Brady.
Have you ever seen the SpongeBob episode where Squidward accidentally kills SpongeBob with a ticking time bomb?
The pie episode?
Yeah, and then he's like, "Don't you? I want to help with your bucket list, before it even ever happened, you die." And then he's like, "Okay, well, my number 15 is show everyone Bikini Bottom, my best friend." And then number like 29 was like, show everyone show everyone in Bikini Bottom, my best friend, in a salmon costume. And the Squidward's like, "You're gonna be wearing a salmon costume?" He's like, that's silly. And then he's wearing a salmon costume.
SpongeBob is so funny. I thought you were gonna say the episode where it's like, Patrick, what do you do when SpongeBob's not home? Wait for him to get home. SpongeBob is
that's how I am when you're sleeping and I'm awake though. I'm like, hey Ryan, what do you do all night? Wait for Brady to wake up.
And I sleep like a motherfucker.
Me too.
No, you don't.
I know.
You sleep like 2 hours. What's weird, you're home all night last night. You still got less sleep than me. I got home like super
you were
late.
a party animal last night, and I just watched TV.
I got home at like 11:30, what's pretty early. I mean, for me, it's late, but it's pretty early. And I still slept 8 hours, and you were home all night, and you only slept like 2 or 3 hours.
I was too excited.
To hang out with me.
Well, I have a weird sleeping schedule, but then I was kind of excited towards 6 o'clock in the morning. I was pretty excited. Brady surprised me with tickets to go see Guardians of the Galaxy. So
oh yes, I was so thrilled. So thrilled. Here's the thing: I'm not party animal, but I like to hang out with people when I can. So I was out with friends. Co-workers last night, same thing. I was out with them last night, and I was a couple drinks in, so I was like, I was having a good time. I was like, oh, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I get a text from Ryan like, hey, do you care what theater we go to tomorrow? I'm like, I don't care. Thinking like, oh, he's gonna book a 2 or 3 o'clock movie, and he sends me a screenshot. I was like, I got a 9 o'clock matinee old person time. I was like, bitch, I'm gonna be so dead in the morning.
And you walked up, you hobbled up to me like a lost homeless person, like with like a wrinkled ass shirt and like a one twinkle in your eye, and just you're like, is this the place? I'm like, it's the place.
Is this the place? It's funny because you sent me a couple different locations. Like, hey, which one's in the middle? I'm like, oh, this one. Then you said, oh, that one's closed down. So I thought you were going to say the other one. Then you're like, nah, let's just go to this one. It's over there.
No, the other places didn't have it in IMAX. I figured if we're going to see like potential movie of the year, it might as well be in like a pretty gorgeous like sound system and everything.
Can we talk about that? I would actually really love to talk about movie of the year during this pop culture section.
So far?
Yeah.
Or wait, what do you mean?
Because like so far.
We just spent an hour talking about Guardians.
No, I want to do so far because here's the thing. I want Guardians to be the movie of the year because I fucking loved it. I don't think not the general audience, but I don't think everybody's gonna fucking love it like I did. Because there is great movies like Creed 3 and the Mario movie, and Mario movie is not going to be the best movie of the year, but I would love for it to be the best movie of the year.
I wonder what the criteria is, because like depending on the criteria, they might have a shot.
I'm gonna say it's the criteria for movie of the year. I don't know how the Oscars does it actually, but they do. What they do? They do
Kids' Choice Awards.
Oh, we could do Kids' Choice Awards. No, they dropped the F-bomb in there.
Ooh, we should just the snack awards.
That should be really fun.
Or like snack of choice.
That would actually be really fun. But I think they go off of box office sales, so it has to be up in the upper echelon. Overall ratings, fan and critic ratings, and probably something else. But I don't know how they do it over at the Oscars. But
I have a question for you, Brady.
Yeah, I have an answer.
All right, well, you get ready for this. Has a superhero movie ever even come close to winning movie of the year? Or even one movie of the year? I don't think it has, because
no, I don't think it has.
Critics are. I think they're sort of like our presidents and our Senate, stuff like that, like our government. Like they're older white people. Like they don't kind of understand that super movies are like prominent contenders.
Mm-hmm. I feel that. I actually don't think. Maybe. I don't think that. Maybe the Batman. Did the Batman get up there? I think it was up there. I didn't get
it. Should have. It was superhero, but it felt more like dark crime mystery.
Yeah, I mean, it's still superhero, but it's like definitely very different than like Marvel type of superhero. I mean,
DC is always pretty darker.
Here's the thing. I personally think Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the best Marvel movies. Period.
Top 5.
Oh, 100. I think it's number one. At least right now, you know me. You guys know me. When I go see something for the first couple times, I'm super hype, and then I'll start to like nitpick it throughout the time. But as of right now, I think it's number one because I kind of think about the criteria as like, I think you said before, good movies what stand by itself are even greater. Like I love those team up movies like Endgame and stuff like that. But if you kind of think about it, like I think you said before, it's like if you didn't have the 20 movies before it, can it stand by itself? Can this work with a different cast of like people or actors who you don't really know? And like,
it's a movie that was only amazing.
It's more of an event
because it's only as amazing it is because you follow closely, or at least pretty close to the rest of the films. And so if you just bring your girlfriend or mom or grandma who hasn't seen the last 15 films, it's not going to hit as hard.
I think for me, like it's so hyped, definitely that last battle in Endgame. It's so hyped because you get to see these legacy characters that you're following forever. But if it didn't have that, if it didn't have a lot of the old people returning, like would it still be up in my top 5? I don't think it would. Same with No Way Home. We fucking love seeing all the Spider-Mans on the screen. It was amazing. But if we didn't know who Tobey Maguire was, if we didn't know who Andrew Garfield was, and like
or Zendaya,
exactly. Like I think it's more of a nostalgic hype type of feeling. Right. When Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, it's a standalone thing.
I wonder if there's like a line in like the guidelines to picking a movie of the year that says that you can't be like a legacy / like historical like event. I think Oppenheimer.
I think that's gonna fucking crush.
I think that might be a heavy contender.
Even the trailers, I'm like, this is gonna fucking crush. It's gonna do so good.
Looks crazy, huh?
I mean, I hope it does good. Like the film, it looks like a A24 film.
The
Have you
sound
seen those?
design, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like one of those like really nice films and. it looks great, and like if you could tell by the trailer that it looks fantastic, and then I don't know, I'm really excited. That's usually not the type of movie I kind of watch
For sure.
but it seems really cool, and like definitely that's based off of like I love history, like I love U.S. history, world history, and stuff like that. So like I'm gonna fucking love this.
And it's a Christopher Nolan film. The guy behind Tenet and the guy behind
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, The Dark Knight actually, not the Batman.
Is he behind Tenet? Who am I thinking of? Who did Inception?
Christopher Nolan. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, we talked about this before. It's definitely Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. So, and it's a true story too. So, and it looks really good in my opinion. Very excited for that one.
Do you have a movie what you're excited about, but you're scared it's gonna flop?
I mean, it already came out. The 3 movies that I was hyped for this year, Brady, have all come out. But in the first episode of the Snack Run podcast, we talked about our most excited movies that we're most excited for. I said Mario, Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, and then I watched, and I think my other one was Guardians, or maybe Spider-Man. I said Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure.
And I'm still really excited.
And there's no way it's gonna flop. There's no way in God's earth. I think. Even if it were to be kind of shitty, they have part 2 to look forward to.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think it's going to be shitty. Well, I'm scared it's going to flop. It is a legacy kind of more than trilogy. But Indiana Jones, I'm afraid it's going to flop. I personally like Indiana Jones.
I mean, didn't the Crystal Skull kind of flop?
Yeah, I think that flopped. But that was like 10 years ago. So, like...
What was the last one then?
The Crystal Skull.
What am I thinking? Oh, is that so?
It was still so. I mean, I think a lot of the nostalgic people are gonna come back and they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool." But I don't think it's gonna hit that general audience. It's gonna hit like that older audience, but I don't think it's gonna be the type of movie where people are like, "Let's take the kids to," and everybody and their mother to. It's not gonna be that type of movie.
Like Mario is because it's generational, and kids like it to this day, but Indiana Jones doesn't have a cartoon or a video game, so like new kids aren't coming in.
I don't. They have nothing going on for it. And like even when I was a kid, like they had the Indiana Jones Lego games and Lego figures. They don't have any Indiana Jones things relatable for the kids. What's like kind of a bummer because I feel like Indiana Jones is such a good like legacy franchise. But
I never watched one.
Really, you never watched one? They're really good.
My dad had such insane riz growing up that he took my mom on a date. Their first date was Disneyland.
Okay.
Yeah, Disneyland. It's crazy. They both lived in L.A.
To be fair, if you lived in California, that wouldn't be a bad first date idea.
I mean, $80 a ticket.
Oh, hear me out. I think back in the day, maybe it was a little bit cheaper.
But also, like, minimum wage is a lot cheaper, too. Minimum wage is like $15 in California. It was probably like $5 back then.
Inflation's a bitch.
Anyway, what I was going to say is that, like, it was the opening weekend for the Indiana Jones ride, and they said that it was so fucking horribly, like crazy that one guy, like, had such bad whiplash on it that weekend that he snapped his neck. He didn't die.
Holy shit.
But yeah, they said the Indiana Jones ride used to be so aggressive that they had to, like, adjust it, like, so many times.
I think it still is aggressive, isn't it?
It feels a little bit aggressive still.
Yeah, it's one of the best rides at Disneyland.
I think Space Mountain used to hurt me, like physically hurt me.
Still does. I mean, I'm just old, but it still fucking hurts. It whips you around, and then I'm always scared to put my hands up because I'm like,
oh, I know. I'm like, I
think they tell you not to put your hands up anymore because like someone did like break something.
Yeah, apparently someone got like beheaded in that movie in that one.
It's fucking crazy. I love going back to movies. Kind of. I was about to get off topic, but I'm trying really hard.
I have a question for you that's off topic, but go ahead.
On topic, I'm really excited for the Barbie movie.
Okay, yeah.
I
haven't seen one trailer.
You haven't seen one trailer?
But I mean...
It looks so good.
I think I'm kind of done with trailers. I think I enjoy movies better without them.
I like it because, again, like, I wouldn't just... See, you're different. I have to be convinced to go see a movie. You will just... You'll walk in and you're like... Huh.
Like Sisu.
Yeah, like Sisu. You're like, that's a tongue twister. I'm going to go see it. You're like, that's kind of hard to pronounce. I'm going to go see it.
It's a Polish word.
Yeah, like, you have no conviction when it comes to seeing a movie.
That's true.
For me, like, I need to, like, because I'm spending a lot of my own time, money. I have to buy a $40 bag of popcorn. I got to do everything. It's a whole fucking event for me to go see a movie. So you got to fucking sell it. So that's why I fucking love trailers. Because you could, like, you don't want to waste your time on a movie. You've been in movies where you walked out. Don't you regret like actually going to see those movies because you're like, I could save money, I could
Brady,
like, not waste my time.
I mean, we lived different lives. You have a wife, and like you, like I don't know. Me seeing a movie is not hard because I pay for that premium membership.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'll go see a movie. If it sucks, it sucks. Who cares?
True.
I didn't spend any money to be here, basically.
Yeah.
And sometimes the popcorn's free because I get like awards all the time. So seeing a movie is like pretty easy. So right now in theaters, I've seen everything.
That's crazy.
It literally, there's not one thing in the theaters right now, except for like one God movie. It's called like God, Are You There? I'll just pirate that movie, but
just as God wants you to.
Stealing from God directly. But yeah, as of right now, I've seen every movie in theaters, and then last summer there was a point where I saw every movie in theaters as well. And so like, I'm just like, yeah, you're right. I don't need convincing. I just go fucking see it.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the Barbie movie. I think you should.
Tell me more about it. You said Ryan Gosling's in it.
Ryan Gosling's in it. Shang-Chi is in it. What I'm super excited for. I forget the actor's name, but Shang-Chi's in it. Michael Cena is in it. Well, I'm really excited.
And this is a comedy or is it a murder mystery?
It's a comedy. It's a so funny comedy. So they're all Barbies and stuff. There's Ken dolls, Barbies, and Michael Cena, he plays like a gay Barbie. They're called something different. They're not called Kens, but they're all
Yowie Barbies.
Something like that. I don't know, but I think they're called like Steve or something. Anyway, so they're all Barbies, so they all call each other Barbie, and it's like a weird, raunchy like comedy, which is super funny because it's basically like a child playing with Barbies, what's like live action, and I think Margot Robbie is an excellent actress.
I love her. I really do. Michael Cena was in a movie called Cock Block. Have you seen that one?
Cock Block, no.
Yeah. That was funny.
Is it good? I was are you going to tell me about it?
Yeah. That was it.
Bummer. Okay.
He's naked in that movie.
Really?
You saw his ass. His ass is built so funny.
What is it called?
Cock Block.
Cock Block. Naked.
Yeah,
Okay,
and Michael Cena naked. I remember being really funny. That's it. Okay. I remember seeing his ass. His ass looks like
Ass-delicious?
It looks like 2 melted Lego blocks.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, I have 2 questions for you.
I have 2 answers.
No, I have one question for you.
I still have 2 answers.
You might. Okay. And then the second thing I want to say, it's like a kind of lead off into another conversation.
Yeah, let's do it.
If you, we were talking about Disneyland earlier.
Yeah, we were.
If you could have proposed anywhere else other than Disneyland, what would your other option? What was your runner up?
Here's the thing. I fucking hate that I proposed in Disneyland. I'm so
you hated that?
Oh, so fucking mad.
Okay.
It's like the most like unromantic place to like propose. Like it's so like gay, and I hate that I proposed there, honestly. Like it wasn't even that sentimental. Like we used to go like a lot.
Did you go into hating it, or did you hate it
afterwards? I hated it afterwards because like people would
pictures.
But just the pictures, and it's crowded, and it's not romantic at all. There's no sentimental values. Like I wish I fucking proposed on like an isolated beach where it's just me and her and a secret photographer, and I wish it was just us, because it wasn't just us. It was us, her family, a bunch of people ongoing looking around, whole fucking crowd. Like
all the pictures, there are people looking at you.
Yeah, and it wasn't sentimental. She's very like, my wife is a very like reserved type of person, and like she's very intimate, and she likes to do stuff where it's just me and her. And like the one time I proposed to her, and the only time I proposed to her, it's in a huge crowd, what she feels uncomfortable with to begin with. So I really wish I did it a different way, but definitely like isolated on like a beach somewhere. I would love that, just watching the sunset.
What about like a cliff at sunset?
Yeah, cliff at any type of sunset. Just, I think honestly, it doesn't matter as long as it's like just you and your partner.
Gotcha.
Like just very intimate, alone, and there's not other people looking or feeling a different type of way. Like if it's just you and your partner, then like anything works.
I kind of want my future wife to like say no a few times, so I can keep trying to top myself.
Oh.
Like first one will be
if they say no, I'm leaving her ass.
First one will be at Chili's, maybe. Second one's gonna be
same girl or multiple girls?
No, the same girl.
Really? I would just leave if I like put in all this time and effort to propose to abroad, and she's like, nah, I'm good. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not fucking wasting any more time on you. I'm going back. I'm getting my money back for this ring. And
it's funny. It's fun. It's like it's going.
As long as it's like a fun thing, not like a serious thing.
Yeah. It's no. I'm not saying like she did it maliciously. Like we still go back to the same hotel room and everything at the end of the night. Like we.
You guys just sit there awkwardly, like so.
So
like pizza?
Did you maybe want to pick what we watch next, or she's like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. my boyfriend's picking me up in the morning.
You mean our boyfriend? No, the second thing I want to say was that like I read something today or yesterday that broke my heart, dog. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You take a seat. I'm gonna need you to listen. Yeah, listen for a second. I read that Michael Cera is like horrible to work with.
Oh man, I like him though.
Me too.
He's terrible.
He's terrible to work with.
I hear a lot of actors are terrible though. What's kind of a bummer.
I heard Tom Holland sucks too, but I mean, I don't know.
I
don't know if
I
that's
heard
true.
he's just like a prissy white boy who has a lot of money. Like a lot of the Marvel actors just say like he's super like Gucci and bougie, and like he has to have his own trailer. Everything has to be his. He has like a butler who like when he snaps, he like comes up and gives him his like lunchbox with his like Capri Sun and stuff like that.
Yeah,
he's just very
his Sunny D.
Yeah, he's just like a kid though. Like he's only like 24, 25.
Yeah, I mean that's like your age, Brady.
Yeah, but like if I was like 24 or 25 with the amount of money and success he had, I would act a little different too. I would flaunt my money around just as he does.
Or I hope. Yeah, I was about to say, I hope your YouTube channel never takes off. Wait, hold on. His YouTube channel is my fucking YouTube channel.
I just have my own secret YouTube channel.
Oh, where you do all your daily vlogs?
Yeah. I'm like, what's up, guys? Today we have the Sephora by Rediction.
Yeah. But yeah, that kind of sucked because I like him a lot.
Yeah.
And I saw clips of him being super annoying behind the scenes of some movies. I'm like, damn, I would actually kind of hate that.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, actors are just like dramatic theater kids.
I think the one of the
theater
reasons
kids are probably the worst type.
Yeah, if you're a theater kid and you never left your hometown, then you're probably super annoying. What I was going to say is that...
Or if you're a theater kid who left your hometown, you're probably even more annoying because you're probably getting closer to Broadway and you're bragging about it.
Yeah, or if you're a theater kid who made it big and then you haven't been able to reach that success in a long time, you're probably super annoying. And you talk about the past a lot.
Yeah, you talk about the one role you had.
What were they even talking about like a half hour ago?
You were saying if you were going to get proposed to.
No.
Oh, you said Michael Cera is really bad to work with.
I can't remember what else I was going to say.
It's okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
The Alzheimer's kicking in.
I know, bro.
It's bad. It is
bad.
You guys want to hear a fun story, though? So me and Ryan, we went to go see a movie today, and we were walking out, and like I knew that I parked right next to him.
Shut the fuck
I parked
up.
right next to him. I'm like, you parked over there? He's like, mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, yeah, see you,
I was turned around.
And I was like, okay, see you, man. And he goes like wandering in like the opposite parking lot, and then I walked to my car. I was like, oh fuck, I did park right next to it. I parked like the spot next to you. And so I sent him a picture. I'm like, are you looking for something? And I was like, oh, that Alzheimer's, man. It scares me.
What's crazy is that I was looking for my car in a different parking lot, and I had to check my phone because your phone, if you connect the Bluetooth on your phone, it will record where your car is parked.
It's super awesome. That saved my ass a lot of the times.
Yeah, so I actually had to check that, see my car is parked, and I walked back. But you jackwagon. I was just turned around. That's all it was.
No, yeah, that's cool. I mean, we just came out of a dark movie, so
honestly, it's gonna. I probably will get Alzheimer's or a form of it.
It runs in my family.
Yeah, my mom, like, God bless her, I love her to death. I really do. But just yesterday or 2 days ago, we were looking at apartments. Mm-hmm. She was like, "Hi, I'm Katrina." No, that's not my name.
What?
That's my sister's name.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I was like,
oh no, yeah. And your mom's getting up there too. I mean, so is my parents.
Yeah.
So we're all getting up there. Yeah, my whole dad's side suffers with Alzheimer's. So first it was my grandpa, then he went, and now my grandma's suffering with Alzheimer's. I'm like, that's a bitch.
Damn.
And it's the worst when you realize it.
Yeah.
Because like my grandma was like, she was super sad and depressed and stuff, and she forgot my sister's name, and she was talking to me, and she's like, what's her name? And then she realized she forgot. She's like, damn it. And she got like super depressed. I'm like, sorry, this is not supposed to be depressing, but it's just like,
no, but it's real though. It's real.
It's 100% real. Because like, imagine knowing and loving someone for all your life, and you just like slowly start to forget them.
I'll bring it back to something kind of like slightly happier.
Yeah, let's do it. I hate being depressed.
It's fine. Dude, honestly, I think it's real because I've gotten real before.
Mm-hmm. You got real every episode.
And I think that's okay because I think that like if you're vulnerable with your audience, no matter what kind of like level of like whatever level you're at or whatever your age is, I think it's it's awesome because like people look up to their idols, or we're not saying we're idols. I'm saying that like people look up to people, and like to find out that they're human too, it's pretty rad to know that. Like, to me, it's kind of weird that Tom Segura still drives himself around even though he's a billionaire.
I feel like a lot of famous people drive themselves around.
I know, but like when I was younger, I thought that like everyone, if you're so rich, you have someone drive you around.
Here's the thing: I would hate for someone to chauffeur me around because I like to do stuff like independently. So if there's like a fucking like taxi driving me around or a limo driving me around everywhere I go, I'm like, I'm just going to the drugstore to get drugs. So like, don't drive me around. I'm just trying to sell my Rolex so I can buy drugs.
I just need my Viagra. What was it? No, Chris Hemsworth. Do you know about this part? Do you know about this?
About how he has Alzheimer's?
Chris Hemsworth has the 2 most common genes found in patients with Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
So he is like pretty likely to get like an aggressive form of Alzheimer's.
That's crazy. But so I know that, and I know like he's like right now he kind of took a step back from acting so he could spend a lot of time.
I heard he's going to finish his current projects and then take a step back.
Yeah. So he really just wants to focus on his family. What's super like proactive of him because like it probably won't hit because the more healthier you are, the more active your brain is and stuff like that, the more you could delay it. What's super awesome. But I'm just like he's taking such an early stance on it because like he's still pretty young. Like it's not going to hit him for like another 20, 30 years.
I mean, maybe I don't know how it works. My mom is like 60. I don't think she has Alzheimer's. I think we're just forgetful. Like, but my grandpa doesn't have Alzheimer's.
See that. I can see that your family's just a bit forgetful.
Right, but my grandpa doesn't have Alzheimer's. He's 90. He's 99.
Yeah, some people have the
gene, and some people he's just don't. Like he just fucking kills it every day, and he's great.
Yeah, but your grandpa's a superhuman though.
He is. He's
a superhuman athlete.
He's bored. Like if he dies, it's because he's bored. I'm dead. I'm serious. Yeah. Like he can keep going, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna just call it quits.
Yeah, I mean, I think you get to an age and you kind of want to call it quits. I had that conversation with my grandma the other day.
Yeah, because like
she was just like, yeah, if it happens,
imagine
I'm ready.
Dude, Brady, imagine this one day. What if like you are the one who like lives to be 100 and everyone in our group chat is dead? And what if sometimes you just go back to that group chat and just kind of look back on all the messages?
Well, I delete all my messages every month.
I don't.
Well, save storage. But I would like think of something like definitely. I want to start having like physical pictures of it because physical pictures last a lot
like
longer.
Screenshots.
Just like physical like actual pictures from like cameras, Polaroids, even film like printing out
screenshots of Polaroids.
Do you know what physical pictures are?
Oh, like you hold it?
Yeah, like it's an actual thing. Like, you know the picture what's on your phone? You could have it in real life, and you can hang it up.
Elaborate. I'm just kidding.
I know. But I would really like to get like more physical pictures.
Yeah, put them around your apartment.
Yeah, around my house and stuff like that. And then like I don't know, I just would love to have a collection because growing up, like my parents had huge like photo galleries of like 7 books.
But they didn't have phones too. I think with us it's like okay, we can just look at pictures on our phone.
But here's the thing, like not everybody. You're really good at like saving pictures through like years and years and years. Me, like I don't think I have a lot of pictures from like the past like 7 years or something like that. I do.
Take a guess at how many pictures I have on my phone.
Okay, on my phone I have about 1,000 pictures on my phone, so I'm gonna guess you have about 8,000 on your phone.
8,000?
Yeah, I'm guessing 8,000 right now. That's gonna be my guess.
41,000.
41,000. How do you have that much storage? Do you have storage on your phone?
I don't think so. Well, I have 256 gigs. I'm used up 170.
Wow, that's a lot of storage. That's a lot of storage.
It's like 3 times more storage than my fucking MacBook.
That's crazy. Well, because here's the thing. Yeah, you need more storage on your MacBook.
I just bought a ton.
Oh, so. Yeah? I bought a lot, but on my...
No, phone. I meant like the drive, I meant.
Oh, the drive. Okay, yeah. The 2 terabytes is a shit ton. But yeah, I just would like to like... I remember one of my fondest memories... I'm very sentimental when it comes to like family stuff. So one of my fondest memories is just going through like my parents' like photo galleries and just seeing like their younger self and photos and stuff like that. Because if you give like your future kid like an old iPhone, it's like, scroll through this and look at old pictures. That's not going to mean anything. But if it's like this old crusty like photo book where they actually like blow off and it shows your big family name or whatever and like your family...
Does your family have a crest?
A crest?
Yeah, like an emblem.
I mean, we're from Scotland, so maybe.
You should draw one.
Wouldn't that be lit?
And what if you draw like the pirate symbol for the Jolly Rogers, and your family's like, "This is amazing, Brady. This is so beautiful. We'll definitely adopt this as our family crest." And you just never tell them.
Oh, that's so funny. I mean, the crazy thing is, I think we talked about this before. I'm the last chance for my family legacy. Like, if I don't like have kids and stuff, my last name like dies out.
What about your brother?
My brother, I love him. Just I don't
know anything about your brother because you don't talk about him.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. If he finds someone in the future, he's gonna make someone very happy in the future. And then my sister's not having kids. Even if my sister was gonna have kids,
I think she's going through a phase right now. I think she will have kids
in the past 7 years. But I mean, if she's happy who she is.
She's still
right
young.
now.
She's still she's 25, 26.
Yeah, she's 25, turning 26 this year. So,
dude, honestly,
you never know.
Our generation, from what I hear, we're having kids later and later and later.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I think 30 is a good age for our generation. Because our parents' generation was like 19, 20. That was.
Oh, hold on. As I'm going to say like half hour ago, I also want to start doing more like wall art and pictures because my last 2 apartments have been like literally like just nothing. I want more pictures. More wall art, more sentimental stuff, more things that like mean something.
Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, fuck, am I too old for this? Because
I want a picture of just Jeremy.
our buddy Jeremy.
Our homie Jeremy from the Hot Wiener Club. I want just a picture of him, just like in my kitchen maybe.
Here's the thing. This is very like sorority girl type of thing, but I'm very sentimental. I would love to have, it sounds very like sorority. I would love to have like a Polaroid wall at like my place
with the street lights.
No, just like I would love a wall where there's a camera dedicated to it, and people could just come in, take pictures, slap it, write a little cute note on the Polaroid, and then that's just ingrained there forever. Like, I mean, I don't have a lot of people over, but
that's how Dutch is.
Yeah, that's how my work is.
My Dutch picture was so funny.
What was it?
It was man. I wish I just grabbed it. They probably have it still, maybe, but it's only been a few months. But it was like me looking like a deer in the headlights, and I had a plunger, and I was plunging the toilet. I was like, and it was great. It was great.
Those are always the best ones.
Yeah.
What was mine? I think I was hanging off the roof or something where I almost died on. So I can't remember it. I mean, my current one's not that fun, but I've had like a couple of different ones.
But here's the thing, though. Your life is Dutch. You can just take another one like tomorrow.
Yeah, I could take one tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like, hey, this is new.
How's the hot dog looking?
Hot dog, man. 45 minutes hot dog.
Why didn't you fucking hot dog it?
I thought we were having a good time.
We are having a good time.
I mean, there's a couple things we need to edit out. So honestly,
you know what's crazy? No, it's fine. Do you know what? I really want to talk about Star Wars Visions.
We could talk about. We could even talk about on the anime portion.
We can't. It's strictly anime.
I mean, Visions is there's anime studios on the old Visions.
Well, I'm not sure if our audience is gonna like that, but maybe I'll bring it up.
That's not a game at all. That's like fucking Shakespeare.
Hey, welcome back, you sexy hunks of ladies. This is Sebastian Stan Lee. This is your one-stop shop for all your anime needs. Thank you for joining us so much. We appreciate you.
Smooth.
And we got a hot, smooth, sexy portion of the anime topics.
Oh, I need me a tall glass of water after that intro. What's going on, bitches? We're back from the commercial break. It was a pretty good one, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But yes, hey, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Yeah, is it my favorite anthology series?
Yeah, actually, kind of.
No way.
So I wanted to bring this up in the first half of the podcast, but we kind of ran out of time. But it kind of bleeds into the anime territory a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's called...
What's it called?
You know what it's called. 3, 2, 1. Star Wars Vision. You're not saying it. Star Wars Visions Volume 2.
What?
Yeah.
Star Wars Vision Volume 2.
Have you watched any of it lately?
I've watched Star Wars Vision from 2021, but I haven't watched any of the new Star Wars Vision.
So if you guys don't know what this is, it's on Disney Plus or Bust, and it's Star Wars Vision. It's sort of like when episodes don't link together. What's it fucking called?
Anthology.
Episodic. It's sort of like episodic when it's like a bunch of like individual stories. Anthology.
Only someone said that.
It's awesome. If you're into Star Wars, if you're into anime, go check out the Visions series, but Visions 2 just dropped.
So if you guys don't know the Star Wars Visions, basically the last one, what came out on Disney Plus, or the first one, it was all anime studios across Japan.
Strictly anime
studios. It's strictly anime, making Star Wars episodes where it has no connecting plot points. They're episodic, they're anthologies, so they don't connect.
Like
at
the story
all.
starts and wraps up in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it just wraps up. You follow one character, then they're out in the next episode. Yada yada yada. It's
And
all
some
like
of them
standalone.
are really, really good. Some
They're
of them
all
are
really good. I think
Mwah.
there's like one or two what kind of stands straight out in the dark, but they're all really good. But
the Trigger one. Oh my
Trigger
gosh,
one.
with the siblings.
dog, we are motherfuckers for Trigger. We love Trigger. But
And Mappa and
we-
A1 Studios. Oh,
And
and Bones.
Ufotable.
And you love, and by default, and Ufotable. And by default, you have to love Toa.
Toei.
Toei.
Yeah, they do make me horny. They
Yeah.
do make me horny.
With the smear effects.
And they do this effect, and then they do this effect. I mean, to be fair, a lot. I don't know what that was.
That was an effect.
Oh, cool.
That's when Luffy goes gear
To be
4.
fair, a lot of the senior like animators hop around studio to studio. They're kind of contracted in. They'll have like lead animators, like, "Hey, can you lead animate this one portion or whatever?" I don't know how it works. too
Sure,
much.
but sometimes you can kind of tell, like, oh, that's definitely what's that one studio that brought us like that's doing Scott Pilgrim, that brought us Devilman Crybaby, that did that one series you love so much.
Bones?
Devilman Crybaby.
It wasn't Bones, was
Remember
it?
they run like this?
I know it wasn't Bones,
And-
was it? Whoa, what the fuck was that?
Also, Studio Orange. They did the new Trigun Stampede, and they did Beastars. You know their art
Oh,
style.
I know Beastars. I know. I
Don't
know.
look in my closet for my furry suit.
Yeah, I know Beastars. How about you tell us a little bit about Star Wars Vision?
I watched the first 3 episodes
You watched the first 3 episodes?
out of 12.
Is it 12?
Yeah,
That sounds like a whole bunch.
Yeah, it is. So the first volume of Visions was strictly anime, which is awesome. You know, nothing wrong with that.
We like anime.
Yeah, I mean, like we're a couple of super hot nerds. Some of us married, some of us not. So first one is awesome. Second one is every kind of animation studio. So you have anything from like 2D, stop motion, claymation, 3D. You have anime. You have like it all. You have European studios,
Everything.
New Zealand studios.
Think about anything, you have it.
There's this new studio called Mir, M-I-R. Well, not new studio, but they're the studio that animated Korra, The Legend of Korra.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And yeah, if you watch any Legend of Korra, it's gorgeous. Like the fight scenes, the impact, it all feels great.
That's lit. Going off you said you watched 4 episodes?
3.
3. What's your favorite episode so far? And kind of explain like the plot a little bit.
Maybe the first one and the third one so far. So
Okay.
the first one is about an ex Sith, and she wants to escape the Empire. She's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like I hate killing.
Okay.
And so
I would
she,
too, yeah.
so she like escapes, and she lives peacefully, and she paints every day, and she hangs out with her droid,
That's
and
lit.
then a bunch of Sith come after her, and she has to fight them, and they fuck up her droid. It's really sad.
Aw.
And she's like, no, I just want to paint. And she is like, you know how like there's like the light side's like green and blue usually,
Yeah.
and the dark side like usually just red. And in the middle, what colors are those?
Those are yellow.
And
Like purple.
white.
Oh, it is white.
And so
Kind of purple, but that's like canon, but not canon. Go on, sorry. I'm
you're
nerding out.
No, you're a super nerd. And the first one's great.
Ooh, super nerd.
Dude, the snack goblin should come to visit sometime.
No, he won't.
No, he's done.
He's dead.
The cool thing about this one is that the kind of like she's fighting and she's losing as a Sith, but then at one point she realizes that like she needs both dark paints and light paints to make a beautiful picture, and so like she accepts her dark side and her light side and is able to overcome the battle. And I don't want to give too much away, but like it's really great. And then the second one's fine. Second one's good too, but the third one's really good. It's like stop motion,
Oh, I
like
love stop motion.
claymation.
I love stop motion.
It's cute. It's really
Yeah.
cute.
Like Frankenweenie or Nightmare Before Christmas. I love stop
this one's
motion.
really charming.
Imagine if Tim Burton like animated and directed it.
Oh my
That
gosh, yeah, he should definitely get.
would- like a Tim Burton
We should
like
look
Star Wars
into.
thing.
Tim Burton did Wednesday.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good at that creepy atmosphere. I feel like he could do something really cool with Star Wars.
Yeah, they should definitely give him the rights, or not the rights, but like give him like an episode.
Now they'd probably have to pay him way too much.
You don't think Star Wars has money? You don't think Disney has money?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
come on,
You're
bro,
right.
come on,
You're
come
right.
on.
You're right.
Plus,
You're right.
yeah. Anyway, well, the third one was really great too. I watched it while eating Chipotle last night, and it's about two sisters.
Okay.
And their home planet was inhabited by the Empire for resources because they have like really amazing, clean, regenerative water.
Yeah.
And so the Empire takes the water and kills everyone on the planet,
Those
except
bastards.
for two sisters. And these sisters are like very, very. They don't have lightsabers, but they have the Force, and they're really good at using it. And it's super cute, very endearing, very family oriented, very very good. Just check them out. They're really good for sitting down and eating something, or really good for like sitting down and relaxing.
Because you could, I feel like I want to like fully focus on it because I really enjoy like different art forms. I'm a very visual guy. Like I love to enjoy stuff.
Right, like what are titties? But by the way, I'm a visual learner. Come on.
Exactly. But I think that's something I really want to like really engage myself in, and it's like, oh my gosh, yeah.
No, I agree.
Because definitely like that, it is very different art form. Like if you miss like something in the 20 minutes, that's it. It's just like that one episode. You're not gonna see it again in a different type of episode.
Right, and so but a lot of these episodes, like they feel like they can be like a whole movie or series.
They probably can, honestly. I wonder if Star Wars gives them any type of like direction of like, hey, this is like our boundaries. These are like what you can and can't do with like Sith and Jedis and stuff.
I know exactly.
Or I wonder if they just fucking like, if they write it and then they just give it to the animation
that
studio.
would be less. That would have less heart, I think.
Yeah, but like, I know Disney's very strict with their IP, so they have to be like, okay, we don't want you.
I want to do research on that now,
right?
Like,
Because I bet you. I mean, I don't know, but I bet you like maybe Disney just writes it and they just gives them like, hey.
I hope not.
Because like I don't think like. I mean, they do have writers at those animation studios, but that's not like they're known for animation.
So,
they're not known for like writing.
As an artist, I mean, if you guys don't know, I also draw a lot. But if someone asks me to draw something for them that's like way out of like my wheelhouse or my circle of things I want to draw, I would probably do it. It probably won't be as great though. And if I draw something I really want to draw, if I'm inspired by, I can almost guarantee you that I'm gonna put out my personal best work.
Yeah. I'm always the type of guy. I send them off somewhere better. Like if it's something, no, like 100%. If it's something they're asking, that happened to me a couple times when I used to do commission back in the day. Where they're like, oh, I need this, this, and this, and I'm like, that's not in my criteria. But I know this one person who could totally help you out.
I had a coworker recently. She was like, I want you to paint me something beautiful. I'm like, can it be on my iPad? She's like, what? You draw on your iPad? And I'm like,
what?
Yes. And then she's like, I want you to paint me the spirit of Africa, and it's going to be the centerpiece in my bedroom. And I'm like,
Spirit of Africa.
And I'm like, I
Girl,
don't
that's
think
not my type of art.
I'm like, I don't think I draw silly cartoons.
I'm a character designer, not like a realistic painter.
I'm gonna draw like a cartoon like leopard. I'm like, so it's gonna be $40.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm definitely gonna check out Star Wars Vision in the next couple of days, and I'll let you know like my kind of thoughts on it.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a TikTok series where I just rank them.
There you
Like,
go.
hey, so like out of the 10 episodes, this is gonna be number 8. This is gonna be number 2. Like, I don't know, just be fun.
Talking about TikTok, I want to start a TikTok series where I go through each live action One Piece episode. I know this is the anime portion, but
For
One
snack
Piece,
for the snack run.
yeah, for our channel, Snack Run and Snack Bites, I want to do a short segment of like me just going through all the new like One Piece episodes live action, because if you guys didn't know, One Piece is coming out with a live action Netflix series, and it's getting really hyped up. Like Oda, like at first he was kind of like mixed feelings about it, but now he's like super pumped and super involved. Oda doesn't do stuff what he's not involved with. He likes to be like 100% involved most of the time. So like if Oda got approval on it, then like I think it's gonna be good. And even I was listening to a podcast. I believe it was from Grand Line Reviews. He was doing an interview with the director from the One Piece Netflix series, and he was saying like when they had their meetup with Oda like once a month or every couple weeks, like Oda's super thrilled for it, and Oda really loves the direction it's going. So like it's not going to be to a T exactly what One Piece is, but it's going to be kind of like One Piece in a different type of universe type of vibe.
Wouldn't it be kind of cool? Wouldn't it be kind of cool if like it could do season 2 and 3 and 4?
I would love that. Like if it could like work its all the way up. I mean, right now
It'd be the first, I think, because usually live action things, they might set up for another movie or two, and
I think people just have to come to a realization that this isn't going to be like a One Piece adaptation.
They had to let that go.
It's a retelling. Because honestly, I don't think it's good, but I also don't think it's bad. The live action Death Note, it's just a different
like 4
tone.
versions.
The newest one, the more edgy, like American. It's the American-made Netflix one, where it was just like the high schoolers and stuff. I didn't think it was terrible. It wasn't for me, but I also don't think it's bad. It was just a different retelling. It's not the classic like L and Light and all that Akira type of stuff. It's just a different retelling, and that's okay.
Yeah, live action is always like a lukewarm for me too. I watched half of the Full Metal one. That was okay.
I was just about to bring that. I think it looks good.
I did.
I think visually
the full Bleach one. That one was actually pretty cool. I watched the full Bleach one.
I saw a clip of the Attack on Titan one. It looked very like weird. It looked different.
My buddy, I told you about this last week, but my buddy, he might be listening. He might watch this. I'm not sure. One of my best friends from work. He's like 50 something. He's up there. But he's going through Attack on Titan for the first time.
Oh, for real?
And he's been texting me about it a lot. He's loving it. He doesn't have an anime background. He only really does like comic books and like some movies.
Honestly, I was firm believers. I always had like 1 or 2 gateway animes what kind of get people into animes. I think Attack on Titan takes that cake. I think
You think so?
100%. I think Attack on Titan is like, it has a good enough story where it could attract any
enough. I think this story
It has a perfect story. It has a perfect story where it could attract new coming in anime fans, and also doesn't lean too much on those anime crazy characteristics of like crazy hair, crazy like laughter, stuff like that.
Right, the tropes. It strays from the tropes.
It's so good. I actually saw like a video of it was a TikTok video, and it's this kid watching Attack on Titan, and every so often his grandpa would just like get caught like watching it. He would be doing dishes, and he just like was stuck in a trance of like watching Attack on Titan.
Right.
So I feel like if the story's good enough, it doesn't matter if it's anime, this or that, or any type of medium.
I think you got to kind of like cater to the kind of person too. Like you're not going to show like your little cousin or even like maybe even your wife like Attack on Titan first. I'm not sure.
It is a handful. It's like very serious.
Every time I watch an episode, usually I'm always like super hyped up. I'm always like, there is nothing like this in fiction, and there never will be.
Yeah, and honestly, and I could agree to that. Like, I think there's other things what I like, but it's just like different type of fiction, like how it's written and how the story develops over time. Like, there's nothing gonna be like that.
If I also like last week. If you guys don't know right now, I mean, you probably don't, but I'm a big Fortnite guy, and there's an Attack on Titan collab right now, and you can get ODM gear and Thunder Spears. And so anyway, after a gaming session with my buddy Brady, that's Brady, my other friend Jeremy.
What's up, guys?
What's up? Hey, this is Brady Cardia. I'm your host, Ryan Hernia. Never Lose Heart, Kona Hot Cafe. I was hanging out with Jeremy, and I was like, we were playing Fortnite, and we were doing the Attack on Titan gear. And at the end of the episode, or the end of the session, I sent him over a few clips of like Kenny versus Levi, and like Aaron versus like Reiner. He's like, yo, that was pretty sick, and he was liking it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a couple people who really get into like, even if it's not their medium of choice, like if they see something cool, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna totally get into it. But then there's some people we know who is just like, if it's anime, I will never watch it, even if it looks kind of dope.
It's super weird.
I'm never gonna watch it. And I'm a huge nerd, so I attract to all mediums. Like, I'm literally a fan of everything. Not everything.
I mean, most things.
Yeah, most things. Like, I'm a fan. Like every big fandom, I'm probably am a fan or was part of the fandom for like a little bit here and there. But like some people are just like super isolated. They're like, no, I'm just not gonna, not one try. I at least give everything a try. Even furries.
Yeah, I mean, I like to try to trip them at Comic-Cons.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Are you breaking your foot right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to pop my toe.
You're just like, you're hand-mandling your foot. I'm gonna
manhandle my foot. No, we love our furry audience. We appreciate you guys swinging by every week. Brady, if you had to get into one fandom or like one series that you haven't had time for, but you know you probably really get into it, What series is that?
Are we talking about like big legacy fandoms, like fandoms what been around
No,
for a
I mean, it
while?
could be
Or
like-
are you just talking about like shows?
It can be shows, a manga series, a book series, solo leveling. Like,
Just something new. I would say.
you haven't had time yet, maybe, or like that's next.
Oh
next
yeah,
on the
yeah.
list.
Next on my list, it's probably gonna be the Undead Unluck. I think for me, for some reason, it looks very interesting. I haven't given it a shot yet, but just like based off the trailer and how the animation's kind of laid out, it low key like the animation style kind of gives me My Hero vibes. I think it's the thick lining around the character designs. It kind of gives me like My Hero vibes, but like it looks really cool, and I really
I
like.
thought it was a spring anime. Why isn't it out yet?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's about to be out low key, or it's already out. Maybe we just don't know. I have like a anime website what kind of clicks down the days until the anime drops, so I could go on there and tell. But I think it's about to drop like pretty soon. Well, I'm really excited for it. I'm gonna watch it.
Very cool. Yeah,
How about you?
I'll check that one out too. A series that I haven't had time to get into, but I want to.
My Hero Academia.
I think Kaiju number 8. I dipped my toes into that one. I read like 13 chapters, but I haven't like really gone into it since. Solo leveling, I want to get into reading it wise. I haven't finished Alita Battle Angel. I read like 25 chapters, but this isn't anime or manga related. I hope my mom doesn't hear this, 'cause I'm trying to keep it a surprise. But I'm learning Spanish right now, and last few days I've been putting 2 hours a night into just learning Spanish, and then I've also been doing something else, but I'm gonna keep it a secret for a little bit longer.
Okay, sign language.
No, I'm doing something else in my life. That's after Spanish. I plan to learn Japanese.
Oh, that's really
Because
cool.
the ending theme song to More Than Married but Less Than Lovers, it was so cute and beautiful. I was like, I wish I could just enjoy this without having to read it.
Yeah,
it was so cool. I was like, oh, those lyrics are awesome. I wish I could just like hear it.
Yeah, hear it and like understand.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of anime songs I like. I don't understand what they're saying, but I like the rhythmic tunes and stuff.
Yeah, like the ones
like
I sent you not too long ago.
Yeah, like I don't have a fucking clue what they're saying, but I'll listen to it in the car, like because there's a couple songs from the One Piece Red I'll listen to in the car, and I'm like, I don't have a fucking word what she's saying right now, but like it sounds good. I like the way it makes me feel.
Have you seen Back to the Future 1?
Yeah,
Where he was like, yo, it's Marty, your cousin. You know that new sound you've been listening to, you've been looking for? Well, listen to this. Himi Hino Kanashine.
That's such a really funny bit.
Pretty funny TikTok.
But yeah, I mean, I love anime songs and stuff. I was actually just talking to this about my buddy. Imagine like a nighttime bar where all they do is play anime songs. Maybe it's even a full anime themed bar, and they just play like anime cover songs from the openings and the endings.
Dude,
and stuff
I used
like
to
that.
go to one like that, but it closed
real?
down. It was I forgot what it was called, but it was a ramen restaurant that only played anime.
Oh, that's lit.
But then
Is it
they-
the one off of I don't want to say areas, but that one over by the mall?
It
far
was
from
by
the
a
mall?
Target.
I
It
think
was
I
by
know. I think-
Howie's Pizza.
I think we went there one time.
it closed down because of they got way too many health strikes.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But,
Well, I was thinking, because I came up with ideas, like, imagine, like, an anime-themed bar or restaurant.
Yeah.
I was like, again, I don't think a lot of weebs, like, go out
If
and,
we
like,
hit like
socialize.
500,000 or even a million, no, we're going to Japan to celebrate a million. But maybe like once we like kind of master like YouTube a little bit, maybe we can open up like a cafe where we just do something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh no, sorry, a bar.
Bar.
It's an anime bar.
We'll have anime-themed drinks. What's an anime-themed drink name? The full cow margarita mix.
Ooh. One named after Ace, and then it comes garnished with like maybe like a pineapple, and like we light the pineapple on fire before we serve it.
Or it's a peach ring, because peach rings have holes in it, and Ace got a hole. He got a hole through his chest, and we'll set the peach ring on fire.
It's fucked up. I like it.
I mean, or a Rengoku one.
A Rengoku one,
Yeah, because he also has a hole. A lot of cool anime characters got holes through their chest.
Itachi had a hole in him when he died.
Oh yeah, a lot of people just game fisted, or I guess Rengoku open-handedly got fisted. But a lot of people just getting fisted.
But you know what's crazy about him though is that he like flexed his chest so hard that he couldn't pull his arm out.
It's so
like,
cool,
bro. Like,
imagine just
insane.
like getting someone's arm stuck in you.
Oh man. Anyway,
I mean, I had that happen before.
So back to anime openings real quick. So that got me thinking, like, you know, after I learned Spanish, if I can do 2 hours, like, every other night learning Spanish, I can probably learn it in a year or so. But I was thinking to myself, like, I heard this song recently by one of my favorite bands, and it would make such a good anime opening. It sounds so amazing. The only thing is that, like, they broke up in 2021 because, like, three of the band members turned out to be like child predators, and I was like, no, it ruins everything.
Doesn't that suck when they come out to be child predators?
Yeah,
and they just ruin
no,
everything.
Like your third grade teacher, your neighbor.
Even if they don't get caught for it, you're like, fucking. I can't enjoy it now because then people are gonna think I agree with the child predator.
Separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, there's like the voice actor who plays
Edward Elric?
Yeah. Vic Mignogna is like, I used to love him as a...
He did Broly too, right?
Yeah, no, he does a lot of, like, big names. He's, like, a pretty big, like, voice actor. I don't think nowadays... It's sad because, like, he is, like, kind of a predator, low-key. Yeah, but, like,
there's a whole history about that.
Yeah, but, like, his booth at cons now are, like, so small. They used to be huge, but now, like,
What was the big thing? He, like, kind of held people for too long or something?
A what?
He held people for too long.
Yeah. He was just very touchy and close with people too long. You could kind of tell in his like mannerisms, like, he definitely gives that type of vibe.
Do you know what's really weird?
What?
How fucking Tom Brady makes out with his son, and he's like 15.
It's an East Coast thing, man. You know, really, it's a Michigan thing. He's
from
Michigan.
Do you just say it's like a normal thing in some places?
It's an East Coast thing. It's a Michigan State thing.
Dude, like, my son can peck me on the cheek when he's like 4 months old. That's fine. But after that, like, you can't touch me.
About a little like nose rub with your son?
With my finger to his nose, yeah, sure.
I feel like that's worse.
Got your nose. You can't breathe. Oh, you're gonna die. Mom?
Hot dog, man. Yeah, I would love to do that. Just a little suffocate your child.
That's a weird thing to say. Why did you say that right now?
You think people are still watching?
No. We can probably say whatever we want right now.
Poop.
Do the snack goblin? Yeah? No.
Snack goblin's not coming back.
It's coming back one day.
Hey, man, I'm going to be honest. Some episodes are thrillingly amazing. Then some episodes are not. And that's okay.
Are you saying you're bored with me? You done talking to me right
now? No. I'm just saying, like, some episodes are little hits. And some episodes
you don't think this episode's been good?
No, it's been amazing.
I thought the first half was really good, especially.
It was really good. I like that one part we talked about.
Alzheimer's
movies.
for a half hour.
Alzheimer's. What's fucking scary? How we'll never be able to escape the ever-coming darkness of death.
Did I talk about my dog? We talked about my dog last episode.
Yeah.
Last thing we did.
No. Right now we talked.
About segment. My dog?
Yeah.
No, I got sad about Rocket Raccoon's family game, like, turned into augmented creatures.
Did.
And I got kind of sad.
Yeah, you did. That was a very sad dream. Watch our snack bite about Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Ryan got really serious and deep. For like 2 seconds. It wasn't long.
I mean, every episode I get serious for like a minute.
Get serious right now.
Get serious right now?
I think you already got serious. You did. We talked about Alzheimer's.
That was you. You said, I'm going to take it to a real sad place. My grandma has Alzheimer's, or started at the beginning. She got really sad that she didn't remember your sister.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I
would love to get Alzheimer's just to forget about some people.
Holy shit. That is fucking dumb. God damn.
I'm kidding. Like, maybe embarrassing events where people were in it.
This isn't my most embarrassing moment, but one time I was with a bunch of friends, and we sat down to eat, and they gave me this happened like 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. They gave me a cheeseburger, and the cheeseburger was so freaking big. It was like that big that, like, I went to go take a bite, and I tried to open my jaw up enough, and I was like, and like I tried doing it so hard that I could hear like a pop, like a snap in my jaw, and my friends were like, they was kind of like stared at me like, I don't know, I was really embarrassed.
That reminds me of your embarrassing story where you decided to turn your life around in 2020, where you fell asleep with a burger in your hand.
I thought you were talking about a different life.
There's more?
Yeah, remember the dick pic that turned me to Jesus?
Oh, that one too. But I was talking. I mean, that's a pretty crazy one. I forgot about the dick pic that turned you to Jesus.
The dick pic that turned me to Jesus.
No, in 2020, you called me. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna turn my life around. I'm like, why? Because I like your life being shit. I was like, why? Why are you gonna turn your life around? And you're like, I fell asleep with a burger on my like bare naked stomach, and I fell asleep watching anime.
I fell asleep like eating a bunch of cheeseburgers, and I was like, this isn't me.
It's like that scene of Click, that wonderful Adam Sandler movie, where he gets like super fat and he's not able to do anything, and he realized like, is this what my life became?
Dude, Click would make a sick anime.
You think so? People love it. It's never been my favorite.
What if there's an anime adaptation of 50 First Dates? That'd be cool too.
I think we talked about that before. They would have to really make it like dramatic.
No, we talked about 50 First Dates on the Hawaii episode. Then we talked about what franchises we would turn into animes. So two different things, but this is like kind of converging.
Look at your memory, man. You remember it. You never remember what we talked about.
I had the opposite of Alzheimer's. I have
not Alzheimer's.
Not Alzheimer's.
If you could have one disability, what would it be?
The one that I don't already have.
Yeah, well, I just saw one right now, but go on.
Tongue twisted around my cog disorder.
I could give you that disorder.
We're almost done here, so if I could have one other disorder, what would it be?
Another disorder.
If I could have one more disorder, big cock syndrome.
That's real. It actually is real.
Yeah, it's a problem amongst like 7% of men in the world.
7%? I don't think it's that many.
And they're all in Africa.
The U.S. has the smallest dick size. Not the smallest, but it like leans. It's like on the smaller side of the dick size.
I wouldn't know personally.
I think it's like, I don't know, like 5 point something.
Do you know Adam Levine?
Yeah.
So this is an anime, and it has been anime for a little bit
No,
now.
I don't think we talked about anime for the past 20 minutes. Go on.
We can wrap it up. We can wrap it up soon.
Sure, go for it.
But I was watching a podcast.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's still watching. And if you are, like, you're a big trooper and you're an awesome fan, we love you. Mwah. Kisses. Mwah. From the Indian guy. Adam Levine lost his virginity after a Blink-182 concert.
Oh, shit.
And he wanted his girlfriend back to, Adam Levine, right?
I know Adam Levine. He beats his
Workaholics.
wife, yeah.
What?
Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah, go. There's another guy, Adam Levine or something. He has a very similar name. He's a musician.
That one's Maroon 5.
Yeah. You're not talking about that one.
No, I'm talking about Workaholics.
I guess the Maroon 5 guy is really bad, but go on.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's horrible.
Oh, yeah, that's what I heard.
After Blink-182 concert one night, he went back to the hotel room with his girlfriend. They started making out, and they're about to do it for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And they're listening to all the small things, and he was about to put it in. He was like, yeah, more like all the medium things, huh, babe? And she's like, what? He's like, all the medium things. And she didn't get it still. She didn't get it.
Oh my gosh. That's so embarrassing.
He was like, never mind.
Definitely for the first time, it was like, no. That motherfucker. What's that one movie he was in with, who's the guy from 21 Jump Street? The bigger guy. What's his name?
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. He was in the movie with Channing Tatum where it was like, they needed dates to go to a wedding, so they got these two random girls. I forgot what it was called. Do you know what I'm talking
Wedding
about?
Crashers.
No, that's a whole different movie. That's with Owen Wilson. Anyway,
and Vince Vaughn.
Yes, and Vince Vaughn. Anyway, so there's a scene in that movie where like he takes this like big brooding girl to the wedding.
Big brooding girl to
the wedding, and like she lifts him up, and like she was just like railing him, and his legs were like behind his head.
Wait, hold on. Was that Audrey Plaza?
It could have been. I don't know.
Because there's a. You know what? I think it was Audrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Because there was I remember seeing her butt in this movie. That's why I remember.
Yeah. They were like naked, and he was in the barn, and she like lifted him up.
She like fucks him basically.
Yeah, she basically fucks him, and his legs are over his head. Yeah. I was like, that's probably how he lost his virginity.
My favorite movie by him is Game Over Man.
Game Over Man. That's a good one. Yes.
Yeah. Not a lot of people like that movie.
No, it's not good.
I think it's good.
Really?
I like weird movies.
Yeah, I mean, you like what's it called? Huey's Halloween.
I love Hubie's Halloween. I didn't shut the fuck up about that movie for like 6 months.
I just I've been watching a lot. What's it called? What's that one YouTube channel called? Nerdtastic or something?
Turbotastic.
It's like Nerdistic or whatever. He was doing a video about Adam Sandler and how like he was doing a lot of like Billy Madison type of movies because all his characters are Billy Madison just in a different form. Like in Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, they're all Billy Madison in a different form.
Right, he plays a lot of the same characters.
Then he stopped for a while because he had his own movie company called
Happy Madison.
Yeah, Happy Madison or something like that. So he started playing like himself. But a lot of people love Hubie's Halloween because it's basically the Billy Madison character.
He's more like Lil Nicky a little bit more.
Well, even though Nicky wasn't like the Billy Madison character.
Have you seen Hubie Halloween? He's not. Oh, actually, hold on. I lied. He's like that's like a Waterboy kind of.
No,
vibe.
it's 100%. Well, it's fine because everybody grew up with that type of like Adam Sandler. We like him for that. I mean, we also like him in Uncut Gems.
Yeah, there's nothing like Uncut Gems. He's just a fuck in that movie.
He's great. Did you watch his award ceremony where he won that like award and like all his friends like were coming up? Is like, if it wasn't for your success, I wouldn't be here. And it's like, did you see his award ceremony?
Yeah, Kevin James said something about him.
Oh yeah, he kept on saying he went out. Kevin James went out, and whenever Kevin James would mention a movie he was in, everybody would like applaud and clap. And then whenever Kevin James would say a movie Adam Sandler win, they would just stay silent.
Go quiet, yeah. That all spawned from when I said, "Oh, 50 First Dates would make a good anime adaptation."
Sure will.
I think it would be. I think it would be super cute and fun to watch.
I feel like it would.
Yeah.
You know what else would be fun to watch?
Getting out of here.
Exactly.
We never know how to wrap this up. So maybe we just say bye.
The best way to wrap it up is in a latex condom.
Oh, damn, I was gonna make that joke. Good joke, brother.
Okay.
Is there any parting advice you'd like to leave our audience?
Don't wear short shorts to the beach because when a big wave hits your dick, you could feel a lot more. Then your pants will fly off, and then you'll be stuck in the ocean, waving to your family like, "Hey, I'm naked," and they will be like, "Oh, you're baking in the sun? Put on some sunscreen," and it just wouldn't be a good time. So make sure you don't do that. All right, bye, Ryan.